taking on Luke Ubelhorn, the number 2 qualifier in the Drag Pack Challenge. Coming over from Indiana. Brianne rolling out of Ontario, Canada, a little 262. Small motored V8. Chevy Monza there on the left-hand side. Young lady out of Vineland, Ontario. 1325 the dial. She's going to be off and run. Luke's going to have to sit there and go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then go. That's a pretty good head start. Not the biggest head start we got this round. Nope. But it's going to be close. All right, Brianne's Monza, left side. Ubelhorn, like I said, your number 2 qualifier. Drag Pack Challenger in the right-hand lane. He's got to be patient. Get his Mississippis and then go. Brianne's little Monza. Working her way down the racetrack. Looking for Luke, and there goes Luke. 10:41 on a 40. 13:46 on a 13:25. Brianne just could not run the number. Down at the other end of the racetrack. Runs 13:46 on her 13:25 dial. Number 2 qualifier lives on. Here's Gary Russell and Chris Stevenson. Now these two guys on the short side of the ladder. 4 cars left to battle it out for that bye run to the finals. Pretty important rounds of eliminations here. Chris Stevenson's D-stock automatic. Gary Russell's stick shift, 4-speed. Camaro there on the left-hand side. It's going to be Stevenson, 1080. Dead on 2. Getting the win down at the other end of the racetrack. He moves on. 1079.7 by Russell on a 1082 dial. Kenny Witcher and Dave Pazik. These two guys are also on the other side of the race, on the short side of the ladder. Dave Pazik could be looking at yet another heads-up race if he can get around Kenny Witcher's machine, because if he does, and he does, it's a heads-up D-stock automatic in the next round. And the winner's automatically going to the finals. So Pazik, 1097 at 103. And trust me, these guys have looked at the ladder, and they know how big a run that next round is going to be. Whew. A heads-up for the finals. T.C. Morris, the wheel of the GTO, and Joey Wilkes at the wheel of the Firebird. We know it's going to be a Pontiac going to the next round. Just don't know if it's going to be the not quite so popular GTO versus the always popular Pontiac Firebird. 1093 to a 1050. TC's going to go foist. Joey's going to be given chase. Both of them clean green, and away they go. Joey at the wheel of the Firebird. Zanesville runner. Trying to reel him in, top end, gets him. 54 on a 50 at 118, 93 on a 93. TC dead on the money. Joey had the better light, holding about 0.04 of a second as they went by the tree, and Wilkes goes to the round of 6. Stock eliminator cars left. Craig Marshall and Steve Polhill. How about this one? 1108 to a 1560. Marshall's going to have to be very, very patient as Polhill's front-wheel drive Ford Escort on a 1560 dial. 4.5 second handicap start. There goes Steve. Oh, Craig's waiting. There goes Craig. Oh, baby. Polhill trying to get to the next round where he'd run Ubelhorst even quicker. Challenger, and he does it. 61 on a 60. Polhill puts together a 37 thousandths package at Craig Marshall. The dart was done, leaving the starting line. 11-12 on the 1108, just could not get there. And Polhill, in that little 15-second Ford, now down to the round of 6. Who's going to come back to run Joey Wilkes? Going to be the Camaro of your number one qualifier, Darren Adams. Going to be Dick Kincaid's E-Stock Automatic. Chippy 2. There goes Richard. Here comes Darren. Huh. Dead even off the line, and Darren gets the win. 16-5 on a 17, under by 5 thousandths. 11-19 on the 11-23, under by 33 thousandths is Kincaid. So Adams moves on, and it'll be Adams and Wilkes. Hubelhor's Challenger taking on Pole Hill's Escort. And a heads-up D-Stock automatic battle between Pazik and Stevens to go to the final round. Boy, that's going to be an interesting session. Super Gas rolling in. Here's Doug.